Hello, good morning, everyone. Good morning, this beautiful morning. I believe you are good this morning. How are you? Okay, I'm so delighted to welcome you to our literacy class this morning. And the topic we're looking at this morning is interrogative pronouns. We're looking at interrogative pronouns. If you remember, yesterday we looked at demonstrative pronoun. We have so many types of pronouns, but the one we're looking at this morning is interrogative pronoun. When you say something is interrogative pronouns are pronouns that are used to ask questions. So interrogative simply means asking question. Interrogative is a question. Do you get it now? When you interrogate someone, you ask the person questions. So when you're not talking about interrogative pronouns are pronouns that are used to ask questions. Do you get it now? Okay, and we have 5 of them in English. We have 5 interrogative pronouns in English. And don't forget why we call them interrogative pronoun. We call them interrogative pronoun because they can be used in place of nouns to ask questions. Do you understand? Like, take for example, if I say, who is that? Who is that? Now I'm asking who. Who is standing for someone. I want to know the person. So who is an interrogative pronoun? So in this lesson today, we'll be learning about the 5 interrogative pronouns that we have and how we make use of each of them. Do you understand? Okay.
Hi friends! Today we will learn more about the types of pronouns. As the name suggests, these pronouns are used to ask questions or are used in only interrogative sentences. There are only 5 interrogative pronouns: what, which, who, whom, and whose. As all of these interrogatives start with the common words WH, they are also known as WH words. Now let's learn about WH words one by one. The first in the list is what. What is a very flexible interrogative pronoun. It can be used to ask questions about people as well as objects or even abstract things like feelings and ideas. Example, what do you want for your lunch? Here, what is used for asking the things someone may want for lunch. What are your plans for tomorrow? Here, what is used for asking about something abstract like plans. What time are you coming tomorrow? Here, what is used for asking about time. What is the name of your daughter? Here, what is being used for asking about someone's name. What do you think of this dress? Here, what is being used for asking about someone's feelings. So friends, you have seen that the interrogative pronoun, what, can be used for asking about a variety of questions. It can take plural as well as singular verbs after it. What is the name of your daughter? Here, we have used singular verb after what is. What are your plans for tomorrow? Here, we have used plural verb after what, that is, are. So, we can use singular as well as plural verb after the interrogative pronoun what. Now let's move on to the next interrogative pronoun, which. Which is generally used when there is a choice between a number of things. When which is followed by of in the sentence, it takes a plural noun. And when which is not followed by of, it takes a singular noun. Let's see with examples. Which of these dresses would you prefer? Here, the listener is presented with a number of dresses, and he is being asked to choose one of them. So which is used? And also, when of is following the word which, so we have used plural noun, that is, dresses. Which author do you like the most? Here, the listener has to choose from a number of choices. This is why which is being used here, and it takes singular noun, so author is used. Which author do you like the most? Which of these bags is yours? Here, the speaker is referring to one out of many bags, so he has used the word which. And because which is being followed by of, it has taken a plural noun. The interrogative pronoun which and what can be used interchangeably in some situations, like, which is your favorite color? What is your favorite color? Here, which and what are used in the same sentence, and it doesn't change the meaning of either of the sentences. We cannot use which and what interchangeably in all the sentences. Sometimes it can change the meaning of the sentence. For example, what shops would be open at this time? Which shops would be open at this time? The first sentence suggests that the place is unknown to the speaker, whereas the second sentence suggests that the place is familiar to the speaker. Moreover, the pronoun what can be used to ask about people or objects which are not present in front of the people. But for using which, the context of choice is needed in front of people. For example, what flavor of milkshake do you want? Which flavor of milkshake do you want? The first sentence suggests that the menu card may or may not be present in front of the person. The second sentence suggests that the menu card is present in front of the person and he is ordering out of that menu. Let's look at the next interrogative pronoun, that is, who. Who is used to ask questions about people. It can be used for singular as well as plural nouns. For example, who was she talking to? Here, who is being used for asking questions about a person. It is being used for a singular noun. As we are using was, and was is always used in singular nouns. Who are there in the party? Here, who is being used to ask questions about more than one person. That is, plural noun, as the verb were is used here. Were is always used in plural nouns. Who is going to clean the desk? Here, who is being used to ask about a singular noun as the verb is being used. I'm wondering who said that about me. Here, who is being used to ask about a singular noun as the verb said is being used. So what we learned? We learned that the interrogative pronoun who is always used to ask questions about one person or more than one person. Let's learn about our next interrogative pronoun, which is whom. Who and whom sound similar, but there is difference between the two. Who is used to ask questions about the person, who is doing the action, or the subject of the sentence. But whom is used to ask questions about the person or whom the action is done upon, that is, the object of the sentence. I repeat, who is used to ask questions about the person who is doing the action or the subject of the sentence, but whom is used to ask questions about the person on whom the action is done upon, that is, the object of the sentence. So, who is used for the subject and whom is used for the object? Let's see some examples to learn better. Whom did you talk to? Here, whom is used not for the one who talked, but for the one who is being talked with. Who talked to you? Now here, who is used for the person who talked, not the person with whom the talking was done. So, who is used for the person in subject position and whom is used for the object. Whom did you share a room with? Here again, whom is being used for the person in the object position. That is the one on whom the action is done upon. Whom did you call for help? Here again, whom is being used for the person in the object position. That is the one on whom the action is done upon. Now the last interrogative pronoun, and it is whose. Whose is used to ask the questions of possessions. In other words, it is used to ask about the owners of things or persons. For example, whose book is this? Here, whose is used to ask about the person to whom the book belongs. Whose dog is that? Here again, whose is used to ask about the person to whom the dog belongs. I wonder whose dog ruined the flower pot. Here again, whose is used to talk about the person to whom the dog belongs. So friends, we have learnt a lot about the interrogative pronouns. Now you may go ahead and take a quiz to learn more. Bye-bye.
Tootway has thousands of animated videos on math, English, and science to clear the core basics of these subjects.
You're welcome back. I'm sure from that video you've learned what interrogative pronouns are. Now you know that interrogative pronouns are used to ask questions in sentences, and they are used to replace nouns like who. Who is that? If I ask you who is that, I'm asking to know the person. So who is used for person? The person, and the person that who is used for is the person that is carrying out the action. You've already learned about whom as well. Whom is used to talk about the person that is receiving the action. Like, to whom did you give it to? Like you saw in the video, right? And again, you've learned about which is used to point out, to indicate the specific person. Do you get it now, or thing? And you've also learned about what is used to ask about things. Do you get it? Then whose bag is this? It is a pronoun that is used to show possessive pronoun, to show ownership. Do you get it now? It is used for ownership, to discover who something, to discover to whom something belongs to. Do you understand now? Okay, so that is that about our lesson on interrogative pronoun. So see you next class. Bye.